What's up, squad? It's Monday, and we're starting the week off hot. If you're here for traps, sharp moves, and plays that actually cash, you're in the right place. Let's cook. Welcome back to Split Labs, where we don't guess, we read the board, break down the splits, and show you exactly how to find the sharp side. Whether you're a seasoned bettor or just trying to stop chasing vibes, we've got you covered with data-driven picks every single day. Let's kick things off with our first spotlight game, Blue Jays vs. Orioles. Right away, we're seeing this is a heavy public lean on Toronto, 80% of bets and a wild 92% of money on the Jays ML line. On the run line, 70% of bets on Toronto minus 1.5, and on the total, 78% are hammering the over 9.5. This is a full public pile-on. But here's the kicker. The win probability is only 57% for Toronto. So even with all that love, we aren't exactly handing out free wins here. And check this. On the run line, the money is basically a coin flip. 51% on Toronto, 49% on Baltimore. That's not where you want to see if you're laying minus 1.5. It's giving trap energy. Now listen, we're recording this early in the morning and bets are still rolling in. These splits can shift fast leading up to first pitch. So if you're betting in the afternoon or even closer to game time, make sure you're looking at the latest data. Sign up at splitlabs.net, use code YouTube for 50% off your first month so you're not betting off outdated numbers. So here's how we're reading it. This looks like a public trap. Line isn't moving like it should with that level of action. Sharp eyes might want to stay away, or lean O's plus 1.5 for value, especially at home. Look, it's Monday. You don't need to start your week sweating minus 126 money lines with 92% of the world on your side. We're not here for consensus. We're here for edges, and the Orioles are waving that flag tonight.
Real quick, if you're into breakdowns like this, you'll love what we've got going on at splitlabs.net. We track public betting splits across every sport. NBA, MLB, NFL, you name it. Plus matchup insights, team rankings, and even prop predictors to help you spot edges before the lines move. This isn't just picks. It's the same data the books are using to set prices, and we make it easy to read and actually use. You can try it free for 7 days, and if you like it, use code YouTube for 50% off your first month. No BS, no sportsbook affiliation, just clean, transparent data for smarter betting. All right, back to the breakdown.
Let's head to Game 2, Arizona Diamondbacks versus Detroit Tigers. On the surface, you'd think the Tigers are the move. They're 61-46, they're at home, and they're getting hammered by the public. Well, right now, 89% of spread bets on Detroit, minus 1.5. 99% of the money is right there with them. 69% of ML bets, 66% of the money. It's a full-on public flood. But hold on, win probability, just 54%. Books are not giving Detroit the same love the bettors are. And now, let's look at the Split Labs team rankings. This is where things get interesting. Arizona quietly ranks top 5 in OBP plus SLG, slugging percentage, walk-to-K ratio, runs created, split up on base percentage. They're top 6 in 9 different categories. This is a seriously underrated offense. Don't let the 51-55 record fool you. And Detroit, yeah, they've got wins, but offensively, it's mid to below average across the board. 15th in batting average, 15th in OBP, 27th in strikeouts. They whiff a lot. 23rd in walk to strikeout ratio. So what does this tell us? The public is pounding Detroit like this is a lock, but the data tells a different story. Arizona has the plate discipline, the power metrics, and the team approach that could give Detroit real problems tonight. So here's what we're thinking based on the data. D-backs plus 1.5 for value, Possibly even Arizona ML at plus money. And if you like totals, that over 9 has legs. Both teams are prone to big innings, and Detroit's strikeout issues could lead to traffic all night long. Last game of the night, and it's a pick'em style showdown. Tampa Bay Rays versus New York Yankees, and we've got another split trap brewing. Right now, 67% of bets and 62% of money are on the Yankees ML at minus 116. So not crazy public, but definitely lopsided. Tampa Bay is sitting around 33% of bets and only 38% of the money. But here's where it gets interesting. The run line is even more telling. 82% of the money is backing Yankees plus 1.5, which is already juiced. That tells us people want the safety net. They don't fully trust New York to win this outright. And on the total, 74% of the money on the under 8.5, heavy lean. Almost feels like the public expects a tight, low-scoring grind of a game. That's where we need to zoom out. This is where Split Labs steps in. You've got a team like Tampa, middle of the pack at 53-53, getting disrespected in a true toss-up. But the money's overcommitted to New York, and the market hasn't moved much. That's a classic signal to stay off the crowd. But let's be real, anytime the Yankees are playing, you're going to see public money. They're a big market, big brand, and just have that automatic betting spotlight. So it's no shock that they're getting 67% of bets and 62% of the money tonight. This isn't a fully healthy Yankees team. Aaron Judge is banged up, battling an elbow issue, and without him, that lineup takes a serious hit. But guess what? Most of the public doesn't care. They see the pinstripes, they hit bet, and they move on, but not us. So here's the Split Labs read. Tampa Bay ML has value if you're comfortable fading the crowd. And the under, we'd be cautious. Either wait for live value or pivot off it entirely. This is one of those games where the name on the jersey is driving the money, not the matchup, not the health, not the data. And games like this are exactly why Split Labs exists, to cut through the hype and get to what actually matters: line movement, betting behavior, and matchup signals. Don't place bets off brand names, place them off real reads. And that wraps up today's board for us. That's the board for tonight. 3 games, 3 spots where the public might be leaning a little too heavy. Now it's your turn. Drop your favorite bet in the comments and let's see who's dialed in. And if you're ready to stop betting blind and actually read the board like we just did, go to splitlabs.net and use code YouTube for 50% off your first month. Real splits, real data, and everything you need to make smarter bets, all in one place. Appreciate you riding with us. Good luck on the slate. Let's cash some slips, and we'll see you tomorrow right here on Split Labs. Let's make this a profitable start to the week.